Good morning. I want to welcome all of you here to Constituency 27 North, and especially to the lovely parish of Warwick. We know why we're here today, because we want to roll out a candidate, and there's no better place than here at Lorraine Rest Home, because we have made it a practice to be here to help them all the way along. I know I have done my share, and just up until last week I rolled off some soil here, but anyway, I just want to introduce now and I want to welcome all of the individuals that are supporting the Colonel. We have the Premier, the ministers, friends, all type of people here today. And of course, I want to remember all the voters of 27 that we are thinking of today as well, and we want to encourage all of them to get out for the next election. But now I want to introduce the lovely lady beside me, my Honorable Premier, Honorable Paula Cox.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I have 3 tasks today, and I'm going to build up the momentum to the third one. But firstly, let me acknowledge and thank the Honorable Mr. Elvin James, JP MP, for his contribution to the country, to his government, and to the party. We appreciate him and we value him, and we will continue to rely on his steadfastness and his assistance as we continue to do right for Bermuda. So, Mr. Minister, former Minister, thank you. Item 1. Item 2. It's no accident that we're standing here today at this venue. This seniors' home is part and parcel of this government's commitment to taking care of the needs of those who are vulnerable and who need us. And we are here at the Lorraine Rest Home to represent and continue to underscore our commitment to this key constituency and to the needs of our seniors. And finally, item 3. You don't build a reputation on what you are going to do. The Honorable Lieutenant Colonel David Burch has always, in my mind, represented duty, honor, country. He is no stranger to hard work, and he cares. He cares about Bermuda. You only have to listen to him. And he is he doesn't mince his words. And that is probably one of the things that is most endearing, because he calls it as he sees it. He's a straight shooter, and he, despite being so steadfast and strong, probably one of the parts of himself that he tends to camouflage from the wider public is that kind and compassionate side, in terms of just touching base when people need a helping hand. Colonel has always reached out to my brothers and I, and always remembered in January the anniversary of my father's death, and has always sent an email just to say, I recognize him, I salute him, and I thank him. And when he used to appear on Bermuda Speaks, he usually ended with one of his, I suppose, straight from the Colonel, his comments when my father's anniversary came up, recognizing that. So he is someone who I have a tremendous respect for, and we can sometimes agree to disagree, but it doesn't change my respect and my acknowledgement of what he adds to this PLP team. And I see it as a PLP winning team that is about putting Bermuda first. So with those few words, as I look to a minister, former, who represented Labor, Home Affairs, and Safety, and also as the National Security Minister, I now take great pride and pleasure in calling to the podium our candidate for constituency 27, and I have no doubt that he will stand and deliver, not just for the people of Bermuda, but for the next PLP government. Sir.
Good morning, and thank you very much, Premier, for those very kind remarks. Let me first thank those members of Cabinet, my family, friends, and members of Constituency 27 for coming this morning. I also wish to thank the Member of Parliament for Constituency 27, Mr. Al James. I think it was the voice of summer who always referred to him as Big Al James, and he is right. I am honored to follow him in vying for the trust of the people of Warwick North Central, and I know his are big shoes to fill. The Progressive Labour Party is a grassroots people's party, and our branches are full of dedicated men and women who do much of the legwork in constituencies, while we as candidates sometimes do other things. The Warwick North Central branch is a perfect example of their dedication and commitment. I'm humbled by their vote of confidence and by the warmth of the welcome they have extended to me as their candidate. From the moment I was successful in the primary, I have been in the wider community getting to know the people I hope to represent. Without exception, people have been open, honest, and frank in expressing their concerns and in most cases their support for me and our government. These are challenging times for all of us, and the constituency's issues are similar to those that have been voiced nationally. I have committed that the hard work and results for which I am known will be the way I shall serve them. I have always been available to serve wherever needed and devote my 100% effort to the task. My candidacy in Constituency 27 will be no different. I remain firmly of the view that the ideals, core values, and vision of the Progressive Labour Party remain, and to provide the best for Bermuda. The Premier has assembled a team of diverse talent, strengths, and backgrounds, and I'm committed to doing my part to work on behalf of our fellow citizens. I'm not waiting for an election to be called to get to work. I will continue to be on the doorstep, connecting with the people and providing them with the best representation I can offer. Thank you.
Any questions?
Anderson.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My question is, what is the talk a little about the response, okay, from the constituents. How do you see your chances in actually winning this seat?
Obviously, I see them as excellent, and certainly the indication I've received thus far on the doorstep has been positive and encouraging.
And would you serve in the cabinet again if you were passed? Because you did resign over what you said was disrespect by the Premier.
I don't think I ever used that word. I said we had a disagreement. Certainly, I don't have a crystal ball, but I've indicated that I will serve wherever the party needs and asks me. I mean, it's just like a family. You have disagreements. I'm still PLP. I was PLP before, and I remain PLP. And if I'm asked to serve in the cabinet or in any other capacity, then the answer to that will be yes.
Charles? Hi.
It seems that this looks like a colored branch.
A what?
Fair to say that in the next cabinet, there's definitely a seat waiting for the Lieutenant Colonel.
I think what it's fair to say is that the PLP is a body that is going to work hard to retain the government, and I have every confidence in the abilities of the Honorable Lieutenant Colonel David Burch.